I'm glad that Mr. Masti admitted that there is no justice in nature. However, you haven't answered one of my questions, which I have a complaint about. What is faith, and why do you ask me for faith? You are logical. You have all the rational arguments. You have all the evidence. So why do you demand faith from me? Why do you say, just surrender and don't ask questions? No religion allows you to ask all the questions. It forbids you from asking too many questions, saying you'll go astray. The amazing thing is that all the religions of the world claim to know how this world was created, how it will end, and what will happen after death. They know everything. But none of them knew that dinosaurs existed before. In none of the religious books of the world is there any mention of dinosaurs, for example. This hall, this electricity, this microphone, the airplane you came in, the car you arrived in, all of these were created by people who ask questions. The world you are comfortably living in today was built by those who dared to ask questions. And at every stage, those questions were considered objectionable. They were called wrong. So the things that seem completely foreign to you today, the things that surprise you, there will come a time when they will seem ordinary. And this has happened. This is the history of humanity. Don't make all your judgments so quickly. Have a little humility and be willing to say, we don't know. Things once wrong now seem ordinary. This is human history. Don't rush decisions. Be humble. Admit we don't know. The universe's extent, past, and future are unknown. Yet you've decided its creation. About 14? Before that, billions of...
God's inactivity is questioned, yet we ignore our own ignorance. Thank you. I invite Mufti Sahib for round 2.
Thank you, Mr. Javed Akhtar. You have repeatedly asked what the meaning of faith is, what the meaning of faith is. I have explained that faith can be right or wrong. And today we are not talking about faith. We are talking about truth and whether God exists. Does God exist? This is the truth we are discussing. Is there a God or not? Which of these is the truth? Now, whether you call it faith or belief, that's up to you. After that, you said that religion stops people from asking questions. I say, whoever wants to stop can stop. I don't stop. Instead, I ask questions. We should ask questions. By asking questions, we move forward, we progress. And that's exactly why I am here today. But the questions won't just be for God, they'll be for you as well. And for atheism too. Questions won't just be for religion, they'll be for everyone. And today I will ask questions and I hope that you will answer them. So far, you haven't given any answer to the contingency argument. All right, you said, why not just call the universe eternal? That's because it's not logically possible for the universe to be eternal. The universe is a contingent thing which is bound by time and space. Anything that is bound by time and space will be contingent. Anything that is contingent must have had a beginning. Anything that had a beginning cannot be eternal. This is just common sense. You said that there is no mention of dinosaurs in any religious book. Unfortunately, to this day, I haven't found any mention of dinosaurs in any mathematics book either. So does that mean mathematics books are useless? No, that's just not their topic. The topic of revelation and religious books is not to come and tell you how to make a bicycle or to tell you when dinosaurs existed. They are meant to teach morality, to tell us about God, to teach us the reality of non-physical existence. Religion stops science. No, it does not. And if it does, then it is wrong to do so. Religion does oppose scientism, in which our Mr. Javed has a different view. There is a difference between science, science itself, and scientism. Scientism is the belief that science and the scientific methodology are the only sources of knowledge. This is scientism, and we reject it. Then he said, brother, we don't know. If you don't know, then just clearly say that you don't know. What's the harm in that? That's exactly what I'm saying. Just say you don't know. But why are you making the claim that God does not exist? The last thing he said was, what was God doing 150 years ago or millions of years ago before creating the world? Oh, sir. Anyway, let me answer you. You are a respected personality for us. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even entertain this question. Time, whether 100 years before or 100 years after, before or after. These are words that are related to time. Time itself only began to exist after the beginning of the universe. So what was God doing before that? The question is logical, or is it a fallacy? You are asking what God was doing before the creation of the universe. Before the creation of time, the concept of before is itself related to time. At that point, time did not even exist. So this question itself is invalid. In relation to God, there's an example involving a car. A gentleman observed that the car has its wheels perfectly in place, the steering is positioned just right, and the seats are so well designed. Everything is working with such precision. So surely someone must have created it, someone has made it. Now Mr. Javed comes along and says, "Sir, open the bonnet. There's an engine inside, and the engine is what runs this car." Hence, it's proven that no one has created the car. This is logical. Science will always deal only with things in the physical world and will only address things that are physical. Since empirical evidence is limited to the physical world, you can never prove metaphysical reality through science. This is using the wrong tool. It's like trying to detect plastic with a metal detector, which obviously isn't right. Thank you.